Now on BBC Two, if you thought university was the soft option, take up the challenge.
University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Good evening and welcome once again to University Challenge, where two of the brightest university quiz teams face around 100 questions as they battle to go through to the next round and beyond. First tonight, Keele University, who have a strong record in this game's history. They've appeared several times and won the entire series in 1967. Based in Staffordshire, Keele was one of the first of the post-war universities established in 1949 and gained independent status in 1962. About a third of its students are postgraduate, and it's unusual among universities in asking that all its undergraduates combine arts and sciences within their degree programmes. Let's meet their team.
I'm Nigel Abramo. I come from Kingston and I'm studying politics, philosophy and economics.
Hi, I'm Adam Iron from Astley in Lancashire, studying physics and music.
And their captain?
Hello, I'm Dermot Carlton from Luton in Bedfordshire, and I'm studying business administration and human resource management.
Hello, I'm Nick Cooper from Macclesfield in Cheshire, reading law and history.
Now, their opponents are Trinity Hall, Cambridge, who are near neighbours of Trinity College, the team who won the series last year. Trinity Hall was founded in 1350, which makes it the fourth oldest in the city. It's also one of the smallest, with just under 300 undergraduates and 200 graduates. Distinguished alumni of the college include the former cabinet ministers Geoffrey Howe and Norman Fowler, the former Archbishop of Canterbury, Lord Runcie, and the comedian Tony Slattery. Let's ask tonight's comedians to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name's Ben Jones. I'm from Oswestry in Shropshire and I'm reading history.
Hi, I'm John Rohrer. I'm from Liverpool and I'm reading natural sciences.
And their captain?
Hello, I'm Emily Jones. I'm from Basingstoke and I'm reading natural sciences.
Hi, I'm Matt Setterfield. I'm from Margate. I'm reading Arabic.
Now, regular viewers will know the rules, but if you don't, a starter question earns 10 points, but must be answered by a team member on his or her own with no conferring. For each correctly answered starter, that team will have a multi-part bonus question worth a possible further 15 points, and for these, the teams may help each other. If a contestant interrupts the starter question and gets it wrong, I'll deduct 5 points and offer the question to the opposition. Good luck to all of you. Fingers on the buzzers. Here's the first starter for 10. What trade name was first used in 1959 for a synthetic polyurethane fibre, the first of a succession?
Trinity Hall, Ben Jones.
Nylon?
No, you go to -5, I'm afraid, for an incorrect interruption. The first of a succession of spandex fibres, which are stretchable and lightweight and have come to be used particularly for sportswear.
Keele Abramo.
Lycra.
Lycra's correct. Your bonus is for a possible 15, Keele. Which 20th century poet and dramatist collaborated with Christopher Isherwood, whom he'd known since their school days, on 3 plays? The Dog Beneath the Skin, The Ascent of F6, and On the Frontier, between 1935 and 1938.
Any ideas?
No idea what to say.
No. Sorry. The only thing come up with is W.H. Auden.
Yes, W.H. Auden, yeah. That's right. In a scene from which 1994 film does the actor John Hannah read the Auden poem that begins, "Stop all the clocks, cut off the telephone, prevent the dog from barking with a juicy bone, silence the pianos, and with muffled drum, bring out the coffin, let the mourners come"?
4 Weddings and a Funeral.
That's right, it's from 12 songs. And the day of his death was a dark, cold day is a line from an Auden poem dedicated to which Irish writer who died in January 1939?
This is George Rachel. No, it's not George Rachel. He died later. It's W. Yates. No, I think it's Joyce.
Come on.
James Joyce.
Bad luck, it was W.B. Yeats. It runs through every Irish writer we'd ever heard of then. Right, another starter for 10. Who's said to have been inspired to compose his Dog Valse by Georges Sand?
Keele Ion.
Frédéric Chopin.
That's right. Your bonuses are on North American highlands, Keel. What name is given to the Great Highlands system of eastern North America, extending for more than 1,200 miles from the province of Quebec through to central Alabama?
Appalachians.
The Appalachian Mountains, right. Which mountains in New York State, part of the Appalachian system, were made famous through Washington Irving's stories about Rip Van Winkle?
Adirondacks. Adirondacks.
Come on.
Adirondacks.
No, it's not the Adirondacks. The next one down, the Catskills. Which segment of the Appalachians extends from Carlisle, Pennsylvania, through parts of Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina and South Carolina to Mount Oglethorpe, Georgia?
Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge.
The Blue Ridge, that's right, the home of the Waltons. Right, here's another starter question. Known variously as Egyptian corn, Indian millet, and in China as kaoliang.
Trinity Hall, Ben Jones.
Maize.
Now, I'm afraid you lose a further 5 points. Kaoliang, what is the name of this cereal grain plant, which is a staple food crop in Africa? No conferring, you can't confer.
Keel Ion.
Couscous.
No, it's sorghum. Couscous is a dish. Right, here's another starter question. Which independent body was set up under the 1989 Water Act and has responsibilities for controlling pollution, monitoring water?
Keel Carlton.
National River
The National
Authority.
Rivers Authority is right. Here are your bonuses. In the representation of electric and magnetic fields by lines of force, lines of electric field begin and end on positive and negative charges respectively. What do lines of magnetic field do?
Sort of like loop round. Is it the...
Come on.
I don't know, is it the opposite way around? Negative to positive?
They go the opposite way round, negative to positive.
I can't really accept... I don't think I can accept that. I need something more specific. They form continuous loops. What term is given to the strength of magnetic field through an area given by the scalar product of the magnetic induction B and the area?
The magnetic flux.
That's correct. What path is described by a charged particle moving with constant speed v at right angles to a magnetic field?
The force on the particle. That's what the definition is. It's a force, yeah.
It's a force.
Right, circular is the answer I was looking for. You're on 55. Keel, Trinity Hall are on -10. Here's a starter question, see if you can get this. Which pioneering English photographer, born in 1830, was noted for his work in photographic studies of motion and in motion picture projection? No ideas?
Trinity Hall, Setterfield.
Talbot.
No, any ideas, Keel, quickly? No ideas. It was Edmund Muybridge. Sorry, let's take another starter question for 10 points. What's the name of the sheer-sided mountain on the shores of the Dead Sea? A natural fortress, it was the last stronghold of Jewish resistance after the destruction of Jerusalem by Titus in AD 70.
Keel Abramo.
Is it Masada?
It is Masada. Well done. Here are your bonuses. In Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility, what is the surname of Eleanor and Marianne, whose characters embody the title of the novel? You do take a very long time conferring. Come on.
Anyone got any ideas?
No.
We'll pass on that one.
Well, you and as Dashwood, you could have saved us a lot of trouble there. What name was given to the club, also called the Franciscans, which was founded by Sir Francis Dashwood at Medmenham Abbey around 1755, and whose motto was Fe Secavudras?
Hellfire Club, was it? Go for that. Hellfire Club.
It was the Hellfire Club. The portraits of the members of which early 18th century Whig club were painted by Godfrey Kneller and can be seen in the National Portrait Gallery?
The Kit Kat Club.
It was the Kit Kat Club. That takes you to 75 points. Trinity Hall are on -10. Very early stages, Trinity Hall. You can come back with no trouble at all. If you get perhaps this first picture question, a starter, right. You're about to see the outline of a European country. I want you to tell me the name of the city highlighted on the map.
Trinity Hall, Ben Jones.
Rotterdam.
No, any idea, Keel?
Keel Abramo.
Amsterdam.
No, it's not. It's The Hague. Right, we'll take the picture bonuses when one of you can get a starter question right. Let's take another starter then, and whoever gets this gets the picture bonus. Taken from the Greek for twig, what word is used for a group of cells or organisms derived from a single ancestor by asexual reproduction and therefore genetically identical?
Trinity Hall, Emily Jones.
A clone.
It is a clone. Great. You're back to a magnificent 0. Here come the picture bonuses. They are also on cities. First, for 5 points, give me the name of this city.
Genoa.
Okay.
Genoa.
Genoa.
Genoa's right. Secondly, for a further 10 points, tell me the name of this city.
It's either Rio de Janeiro or Sao Paulo. I think it's Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro.
It is Rio, yes. And finally, for a further 5 points, give me the name of the city outlined on this map.
Adelaide.
Do you think so? Okay. Adelaide.
Yes, it is Adelaide. That takes you to 15 points against Kiel's 75. Here's another starter question. The Italian Filippo Marinetti in 1909 published a manifesto which demanded a break with artistic traditions and which glorified the machine age, giving rise to which artistic movement?
Trinity Hall, Rora.
Futurism.
Futurism is right. Here are your bonuses. Which contentious 56-word statement of intent was dropped on the 29th of April 1995, 78 years after it was drafted?
Clause 4.
Clause 4, isn't it? Clause 4.
Of?
The Labour Party Constitution.
The Labour Party
Yes,
Constitution.
that's right. What collective term is applied to the 8 blessings pronounced by Christ, which can be found at the beginning of the Sermon on the Mount?
The Beatitudes.
The Beatitudes.
Yes, they are the Beatitudes. Which momentous speech, which took about 2 minutes to deliver, ended with the words, "And that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth"?
The Gettysburg Address.
Yes, it is Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. That takes you to 40 points against Kiel's 75. Here's a starter question. Which fictional character was described thus in 1887? Knowledge of literature, nil. Knowledge of philosophy, nil. Knowledge of chemistry, profound. Knowledge of sensational literature, immense. Plays the violin well.
Trinity Hall, Ben Jones.
Sherlock Holmes.
It is Sherlock Holmes, yes. Here are your bonuses. What name, derived from the Greek for in yeast, is given to the group of proteins that act as catalysts for specific biochemical reactions in the metabolism of living organisms?
Enzymes.
Enzymes is right. With few exceptions, the names of enzymes end with which 3 letters?
ASE.
ASE, right. What's the common name of the enzyme which catalyzes the formation of the insoluble protein fibrin, or fibrin, that is the foundation of a blood clot at the site of an injury, from the protein fibrinogen, which is present in blood plasma?
I should know this and I can't remember. What? Oh, no, that's a good one. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I can't remember. Factor 8.
A thrombin is what I was looking for. Never mind, you're well in contention now. Here comes a starter question. What name is generally given to the Parliamentary Commissioner for Administration, an independent officer who invests...
Trinity Hall, Ben Jones.
Ombudsman.
He is the Ombudsman. You get 3 questions on cities. You get these, you go into the lead. Which city, the capital of the Amazonas state in northwestern Brazil and near the junction of the Rio Negro and the Amazon, attained the status of a boom town in the late 19th century on the strength of the rubber plantations in the area?
Manaus.
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 Yeah.
Manaus.
Manaus is right. That puts you level pegging 75 each. Which city, capital of the Prahova district and 30 miles north of Bucharest, is the centre of the Romanian petrochemical industry?
It's either Cluj or Timișoara, but
Do you know that?
Timișoara?
Timișoara.
Come on.
Timișoara.
No, it's not. It's Ploiești. Which East Coast Scottish port grew rapidly in the 19th century as a centre for whaling and the jute industry?
Aberdeen. Oh, East Coast.
That's Dundee or Aberdeen.
Perth's in Dundee.
Dundee. Dundee.
It is Dundee, the city of jam, jute and journalism. You're marginally in the lead at 80 points. Here's a starter question. The baryton was popular in Germany during the 18th century, became obsolete during the 19th, and has been revived during the latter half of the 20th century. What is a baryton?
Trinity Hall, Ben Jones.
It's a musical instrument.
It is a musical instrument, a string musical instrument. Here are your bonuses, Trinity Hall. Various prefixes are used to indicate fractions or multiples of units. What is the name given to 10 to the minus 6 or 1 millionth?
It's a micro.
Million.
Micro. A micro.
It is a micro. What is 10 to the minus 12 or 1 million millionth?
Pico.
That's a pico. And what is